After years of protests, since the fatal shooting of Mike Brown in 2014, Ferguson is once again in the spotlight, grappling with unresolved tensions that resurface in moments of crisis. The latest unrest has taken a darker turn, as an officer was severely injured during recent demonstrations, prompting fear and anger within the community. In a rare, emotionally charged statement, Ferguson's police chief lashed out at activists saying, "I'm done with it," a reflection of the strain on both law enforcement and the community. The incident raises critical questions about the ongoing struggle for justice and the deep wounds that remain unhealed in Ferguson. Despite reforms and attempts at reconciliation, tensions are still boiling over as the community grapples with the legacy of systemic racism and police brutality. For many, the protests are not just about a single event, but a continued fight against oppression that has spanned decades, echoing deep-seated frustrations. This latest development in Ferguson is a stark reminder that while the faces of the protests may change, the underlying issues remain unresolved and urgent.
All right. Called this press conference to talk about an event from last night. We had protesters across the street at the Andy Worm parking lot. I have my PO provide you with times and all that stuff after this press conference. But we had protesters lined up across the street here at Andy Worm parking lot. For the majority of the night, they were all peaceful. In fact, they began blocking our streets out here on South Florissant Road. We allowed the protesters to block our streets out here. Not only did we allow the protesters to block our streets, we even provided a car on the north end and on the south end, so the protesters couldn't get hit by vehicles. Sometime throughout the night, the protesters were violently shaking our fence at this police station. Again, we did not even react. We stayed here, let them shake the fence. That happened several times throughout the night, up until the point that they broke the bottom portions of our fence. They destroyed property on our police department's parking lot. It was at that time I sent out an arrest team to make an arrest for destruction of property. My team got out there and was assaulted by a number of the protesters that were out there on the scene. As a result, one of my police officers suffered a severe brain injury. He is at an area hospital right now, fighting for his life. And I'm gonna break away a little bit from what I was planning to talk about. This police department, this Ferguson Police Department, since 2014, has been a punching bag for this community. The police department back in 2014, we don't even have them officers here anymore. So what are you protesting? These officers not even here no more. Everything that the activist community has advocated for, as far as body-worn cameras, implicit bias training, crisis intervention training, all this stuff, we have done all of this. What are we protesting? What is it? We even changed the uniforms at this police department because people said that the old uniforms triggered people. What are we doing? 10 years later, I got an officer fighting for his life. It's enough, and I'm done with it. We're not doing it here in Ferguson. Our community is united behind us. Our community is fed up. We want to heal. Our community want to heal. We want people to peacefully protest, but we damn sure ain't gonna allow you to destroy this city, and we ain't gonna allow you to hurt none of these police officers. We are united here in this city. We're done with it. We're not doing it anymore.